What's up? How you guys doing out there today? This is Stephen Jimenez from the Roto Beast team, and I'm here to present you our NBA picks for Saturday, January 27th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our NBA, MLB, and NFL videos. And please make sure to click the like button on this video so it really helps us out. So, once again, we're killing the night. Cash on Fanduel. We're streaking now. We won 4 straight days. We won 8 out of the last 10. Things are going really well. If you want to play the actual lineups that I'm playing every single day, you can visit my website at www.rotobeast.net. And yeah, hey, enough of that. Hey, things are going well right now with the NBA. Let's jump into this slate. We got a 6-game slate. It's an alright slate. There's some alright spots. There's some news that we're definitely gonna have to wait for tomorrow. See if we can find some value. I'm not really seeing it too much right now. But we can do our best and that's all we can really do. So we'll start with Orlando at Indiana. This game has a 213.5 implied total. Indiana is favored by 6. Then we got Washington going into Atlanta. This game has a 213 implied total. Washington's favored by 5.5. Then we got Dallas going into Denver. This game has a 208 implied total. Denver's favored by 7.5. Then we got Charlotte going into Miami. This game has a 204 implied total. Miami's favored by 4.5. Then we also got Boston going into Golden State. This is obviously going to be the best game of the night. There's not a line out on this yet. Probably waiting on some injury news. And then we got Brooklyn going into into Minnesota to face the Wolves. This game doesn't have a line out yet neither. Still waiting on some Jimmy Butler news. So yeah, those are the games that we're looking at. Like I said, it's all right slate. It's not too bad, but I would like a little bit better slate. But hey, let's jump into these picks and get it going. So, start at point guard. You got John Wall going against Atlanta. Atlanta's going to be on a back-to-back, so this could definitely get ugly quickly. But he's going to be going against Dennis Schroeder, who's not a very good defender. John Wall, the price is fair for him to hit value. You're going to need about 97. He's averaging 90. Sorry about that. For him to hit value, you need about 47. He's averaging 41 on the season. And for the most part, he's been a kind of up and down a little bit, I know, but this is a really good matchup for him to get back on track. The minutes are still there. I like him. I definitely like John Wall. It's a small slate. He's definitely a solid option. I do prefer Curry, probably $100 less, even though I will say Wall does have a better matchup. I just trust Curry a little bit more to get me, more fantasy points. This guy's had one dud, but before that, he's at least 43 in 6 straight games. I just like the floor that Curry gives me a little bit more than John Wall, but John Wall definitely does, like I said, have a great matchup. Curry, he's one of my favorite players. Boston's a good defensive team, but this guy just shoots threes from everywhere. He's at home. They're going to be favored. Love Curry. Irving on the other side of the ball. Up-tempo game. If they're going to be able to stay in this game with Golden State, he's going to have to go off. He's going to have to score points and do a lot of things. So, I like Irving. I think he's more of a GPP play for sure, but he's playing well right now. He's got you at least 42 in 3 straight games. Solid play on the other side of the ball. Then we got Dragic back from injury. You need 36 for him to hit value. He's averaging 30 on the season. 30 on the season. He's playing well. He came back from injury last game, and he didn't get the secondary stats that we like, but he still scored 23 points, got us 27 fantasy points. But he usually gets you 4 or 5 rebounds. He's averaging 4 rebounds, 5 assists. If he would have got that right here, he would have had an easy 40. So I like Dragic. And then, they're also going against Charlotte, who's on a back-to-back as well. I forgot to note that. Sorry. Then we got Smith. Smith's playing well. Going into Denver, up-tempo game. The guy's playing 30 minutes. I've been talking about him. He's been doing very well besides one dud. Just coming off a 38-point game, fantasy point game against Portland. For him to hit value at this 6.6 price tag, we need about 32, 33. Averaging 27 on the season. I do like the young guy in this spot. Last guy, Jeff Teague. I mean, he's kind of up and down. For him to hit value, you need 32. But I mean, he has 40-point upside, and he's fairly consistent. I mean, besides one dud right here, I mean, he's got you at least, 23 fantasy points. He's not really going to kill you. He's going to play minutes. I do like T. Shooting guard, Bradley Beal going against Atlanta. I like him a lot. I like him. I think a little bit more than John Wall. I think he's in a great spot. He's gonna play the minutes. He's fighting with John Wall for becoming the best player on the team. For him to hit value, you need 40. He's averaging 38 on the season. I really like Bradley Beal in this spot against Atlanta on the back-to-back. Next, we're going to go with Clay. 6.6 price tag. For him to value, we need 32. He's averaging 31 on the season. He's coming off a really good game against Minnesota. Went off for 39 fantasy points, 25 actual scoring points. Clay's, I mean, he's always going to be the ultimate GPP because he can get hot and score 30 actual points in one quarter. I mean, we know that. The price tag's actually down, so I think it's a fair price tag. I like Clay. I really like Clay. Then we will go to Andrew Wiggins against the Nets. Very, very up-tempo game. He's taking on a lot of shots right now. I mean, he didn't have the best game against Golden State. He only scored 10 points, but he still did a little bit of everything else. And then before that, though, I mean, he had 29, 40, and 24 actual scoring points. He's been hot. Golden State, I mean, they're one of the better defensive teams in the league. I really like Wiggins to bounce back against the Nets. Got Fournier. He's back to doing what he did last year. You need 31 for him to hit value. He's averaging 28 on the season. The minutes are back up. He's playing, big minutes, and he's scoring the ball well. He's doing a little bit of everything, and he's been, playing very consistent. I think he's a very solid option at this price tag. Then we got Batum. I mean, he's just too cheap. I honestly think this guy should be close to 7,000. He's gonna play, 30 minutes a game. He does a little bit of everything. For his price tag, 6,000, you need 30 for him to hit value. He's averaging 25 on the season. Coming off a really good game, 37 fantasy points against Atlanta. I like Batum. He is gonna be on a back-to-back. I will mention that, but he only played 28 minutes tonight, so it's not like he, played 35. So I think he'll be all right. I do like him. So now we'll go to small forward. Durant, he said it's probable. I think he's gonna play against the Celtics. He's gonna have a good game. I just don't like his price tag. I know he got 68 against Minnesota, a triple double, but I mean, if you look at before that, I mean, with the other guys back, he usually gets high 40s, low 50s. This was kind of, he hasn't had a 68 fantasy point game in a while. KD's a solid option. I mean, he's going to give you a solid floor. You need, 52 for him to hit value. So it's actually really not too bad. I'm on this slate. You're going to have to pay up somewhere. And I actually think he is a solid candidate against the Boston Celtics. Butler, I know he's been out for a few games. He's getting close, so he's been warming up. His knee was bothering him. He's been out for 4 straight games. I know he's getting his knee healthy, but he's also kind of rejuvenating his whole body. He's going to come back, and he's going to play well. He's going to bounce back with, he's going to have a little extra spring in his step after getting several days off. Butler against Brooklyn, I mean, this is a really good spot for him. I mean, I like him. I definitely think that he can do good. He has upside, 60-point upside. We've seen it, just before he got hurt. So Butler, if he comes back and we know before the lineup lock that he's going to play for sure and play regular minutes, you definitely got to take a look at him. Otto Porter, he's another guy coming back from injury. I actually played him last game. He got me 29, almost 30 fantasy points. He did miss value a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't something that killed me. He's getting back to the swing of things. He's playing minutes. I like him going against Atlanta, but like I said, the Wizards, I'm being a little bit cautious with them just because I think it could turn into a blowout. But if it turns into a blowout, it's going to be because people have to score. So Otto Porter, he's definitely in a great spot. If you want to look for consistency, Harrison Barnes is just consistent. I mean, he had one bad game. This is in probably the last 15 to 20. He's going to get you close to value. For him to hit value, you need about 32, 33. He's averaging 31 on the season. Just coming off a really good game against Portland, 39 fantasy points. The guy has 50-point upside. Great mid-tier play. You could look at Richardson. He's playing well as well. He's playing solid minutes, 35 plus minutes every game, and he's just doing a little bit of everything. I mean, even last game, only got you 6 points, but he still got you 30 fantasy points. I mean, he figures out ways. He's a really good defender, so he gets a lot of steals. He's solid. Solid. 32 for value. And then this is a guy I'm really liking. I'm really, really liking Jaylen Brown. 5.3 for him at value. You need 26. He's averaging 26 on season. Very up-tempo game against the Warriors. And this guy, he likes to run. I just think he's a fair price tag. I mean, the only thing is kind of like, if he's gonna be guarding Durant, we hope he doesn't get in foul trouble. But I think the price is too low. This is a very good spot. Last guy I'm quickly mention, Simmons. His minutes are starting to get back up. For him, he's playing at least 31 for the past 5, and he's not doing nothing special, but you need 25 for him to value. This is a guy we've seen in the past. He has upside, and he has one dud in the past in the past 5 games. So, he's getting back to form. He got hurt. I like him, though. The price is down. Try to take advantage. Power forward. Draymond. I like Aaron Gordon. He's just not somebody I really, really like playing. Just because, he's somewhat up and down. We'll just look real quick. But against the Pacers, he gets the minutes, but he's up and down. It's not somebody I really trust. I'd rather pay 100 less and go with Draymond. But Pacers are on a back-to-back. They're going to be somewhat tired. So Aaron Gordon could definitely be a solid GPP. I like to, Draymond, 7.7. The price tag's actually down. For him to value, all you need is about 37. He's averaging 37 on a season. I really like Draymond in this spot. I think he's a solid player that you definitely got to put in your cash games. I'm going to go ahead and just put him in there right now. I really like him. Then we're going to go Sabonis. Sabonis is actually playing center. Centers, they actually play very well. They do very well against the Magics. And then, this guy's actually playing well as it is, without, really pretty much regardless of the matchups that he's been having lately. He has one dud against San Antonio. He's going to, thing about him is his minutes are up and down, but he's very active and a very solid, points per minute kind of guy. And in limited minutes, he still can do a lot. I like Sabonis. He's fair price tag. One thing I will know about both these guys, because I do like them, but they're both on a back-to-back. Thaddeus Young, Sabonis, he's actually the power forward. Sabonis is a center right now. But going against a matchup in the Magics against a very up-tempo game. I know they're on a back-to-back, but it's a really good spot. If he's still going to play 32 minutes, I think he can still have a solid game. Both of these guys. It's kind of a shallow position. Got your boy Gibson. I love Gibson. No homo. But, besides the part of the game, he's got, 30 and, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 of the past 6. He's going to play a lot of minutes. Fair price tag. For him to have value, you need 29. I like him. I think that you compare him with Draymond and feel very safe at that position. A couple guys I'll just quickly bring up. I like Tatum. 5,000, 25 for him in value, up-tempo game against the Warriors. He's going to play the minutes. I like this young guy just like I like Brown. I think that he can definitely get there. Great spot. You got Markieff Morris. Against Atlanta, the minutes are but last game he played 37 minutes. If he's getting back to form, you can see him play, I would say, about 32 minutes. You need 25 for him to hit value. I think he's more of a GPP play. But, we have seen him in the past, hit 40 fantasy points. He's a solid GPP play. Center. Okay, so really quick before I get into center. Dwight Howard and Whiteside, they're going to be going against each other. And one of them is going to have a good game, and one of them is going to get into foul trouble. So I'm not going to mention them. I know you can go one or the other, and, you can make an argument for either side. Dwight Howard's very overpriced. I'm not going to play him at that price tag against Whiteside. And Whiteside, I feel he's overpriced as well. So we'll just skip those dudes. We'll start with my boy. I always go with Towns. He's solid. For him to hit value, you need about 47, averaging 43 on the season. Had a really good game against the Warriors. Got 50 fantasy points after coming off 2 games. He's a solid player. He's not going to have, these kind of games, very often. He's going to get you, very close to value. I like him. I definitely do. I'm going against Brooklyn. Brooklyn, they struggle against big men. I think he has a chance to really, really 60 fantasy point, 70. I don't know, 70 point he can get, but I realistically think he can get in the 60s tomorrow. I like his upside going against Brooklyn. Jokic against the Mavericks. Mavericks, they get killed by big men as well. Jokic, I mean, he's a solid. He hasn't really been killing lately, but I mean, he has 65, 70 point upside as well. Center, if you're gonna pay up, you really have to go back and forth between him and Towns. Then if you're gonna look past them, I like Horford. Price tag's down. Up tempo game against the Warriors. I mean, the price tag is very fair. I like him. I really do. I think I'm going to put him in my core at center. A couple guys I'll quickly mention, though. Biyombo, 30 for him to hit value. I mean, Indiana's coming off a back-to-back. I think they may struggle a little bit. I think Magic's going to have a good game. I mean, this guy's been very consistent for the most part. He's actually shown his 50-point upside. Sabonis, I mean, I think he has a chance to dominate Sabonis. He's a big, strong dude. I think he's a solid GPP play. Last guy, yes, I'm going to it. Under 4,000 now. I know he hit a dud last time, but you need 19 for him to hit value. He's averaging 24 on the season. He's coming off a dud. Yes, I understand. He's going against Adams. I warned you guys. Adams, that dude ain't nobody gonna do nothing against Steven Adams. That dude's a tough dude. But before that, 19 is all you need. I mean, he's gonna get you there with 40-point upside. Gortat, I mean, he's a solid play. So yeah, hey, that's kind of where I'm at for these picks. If you haven't already, please make sure to click that like button. Please make sure to click that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications as well because, throughout the day I'll put players that I feel, if a value play comes up, I think it's a must start. I'll put that in my comments. So make sure and turn on the notifications this way that you don't miss those suggestions that I put in there throughout the day. And let's just round it out. So I'm going to go. I like Jalen a lot. Right here, I'm going Bradley Beal. Right here, going Curry. Boom. 5,700. We have to figure out the rest. This is something I really, 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 really like. And I know you're like, well, you got 4 dudes out the same game. That's going to be the game you're going to really, want to target. But these guys are somebody that I really like. This is a great core to get you started. I will just figure out the rest. Stick with this. Hey, and let's make some money. If you want, you want to talk about somebody else, hit me with a comment below. Remember, you want to play my lineup, to visit my website at rotobeast.net. And hey, let's get it.